Hi Tumblr. I was gonna make one of those seamlessly inspiring videos where people hold up paper cards with writing on and there's some music in the background, but that's way too high tech for me. I can't be bothered. So I've been talking to a few people in my Askbox recently about suicide and self-harm. These people think that they can't be helped, and they can. And it actually breaks my heart knowing that people are doing this to themselves and beating themselves up and even going to the point of cutting themselves or attempting suicide. They think that they can't beat it, but I did. Gerard Way did. I'm sure other celebrities did. Demi Lovato cut herself. It's really hard to explain, but I've been bullied ever since I can remember. In primary school, I had friends for a few years, and then for the last 3 years of primary school, I had no friends at all. I would sit alone every break and lunch. In class, no one would talk to me, and I had to deal with that for 3 years. But I was upset, but at the time, I was kind of fine with it because I'm a bit of a solitary person anyway. And I would just sit there and listen to the Phantom of the Opera, and by the time I got into year 6, I became a fan of My Chemical Romance, so I just listened to them anyway. Year 7, that's the first year of high school, that did not get off to a good start. I was bullied to the point of having rocks thrown at me, insults all the time, threats of physical violence that were never carried out, but at the same time it still hurt me. And it's only up until I've just finished high school, I've left now, it's only up until maybe last year that people have started to accept me, but still don't really, especially because of my sexuality, because I'm bisexual. October last year, October, well, it started off a bit before that. I basically started to rely on self-harm, which is not a way to deal with your emotions at all. It got so bad that I was doing it every night. I still have the scars on my arm to prove it. It's not exactly nice to look at. It's not a nice reminder of what I did to myself and how low I was feeling. It's good to know that I pulled through it, but I'd rather forget about that. And I was so low, I felt numb, empty, like all colour had drained out of the world. I had no emotions. And some people say, oh, I wish I could feel numb, but I think it's actually the worst thing that you could ever feel. To get to the point where you feel nothing at all, and the only thing to stop you from feeling nothing and to feel something is to cut yourself, that is the worst thing. So I think it was just before I saw My Chemical Romance in concert for the first time, after being a fan for about 6 years, and I still never saw them in concert. Instead I saw the Jonas Brothers. But anyway, yeah, I finally got to see them for the first time in October last year, and just before that, it got to the point where I attempted suicide, and I'm not going to go into that because you don't need to know about that. What I'm here to say is, no matter how many people, no matter how it feels, no one cares for you, there is someone who cares, and there is always my Askbox. I have friends who will be willing to talk to you. I went to see a counsellor, I think that's what they call them. It helped because I got to speak to an adult, but it still felt like they didn't understand because she hadn't gone through it. But then my auntie happened to have gone through the same thing, and music helped her as well because she's very passionate about music. And I'm not just saying, oh, My Chemical Romance saved my life. Music in general helped to save my life. I'm not giving it all the credit, it helped. So, Panic at the Disco, MCR, Tokyo Hotel, anyone else, just the messages that music teaches, or whatever your passion is, art, dance, theatre, knitting. I don't know how knitting will help you, but maybe that helps to relieve stress. You're not alone ever. Don't ever beat yourself up and tell you that, because I did that and it was the worst thing I could have ever done. It was the lowest feeling, and I'm here. I'm sure if you just leave a message anonymously in someone's Askbox on Tumblr, then they will reply and they will try to help you. But there's always mine. I'm just babbling now, but please just don't hurt yourself. I know it's not as easy as that. It's not easy just to say, oh, don't hurt yourself, because I know how it feels to depend on cutting and stupid stuff like that. You can do it step by step. I've done it. I'm fine now. Well, I'm not fine. I'm a lot better than I used to be. I'm a lot happier now. I think I'm gonna cry. But, yeah. Just don't beat yourself up. And if you ever feel like you're hurting or you want to hurt yourself, then just leave a message in my Askbox, because I will be more than happy to help you, because I know how it feels. And I'm just babbling on now, and I hopefully got the message that I wanted to get out of my system. So yes, I love you guys. Thank you so much for following me, or whatever you guys do. I don't know what you do. Oh my gosh, awkward video is awkward. Okay, bye.